When I went there, I see that yes, it was like more organized, I show where to go, and it was really nice. And I went there, I see a lot of girls, but I didn't even think about it. And some men who want to talk and meet, was really polite and nice. But it was like more opportunity to meet, because what if they don't pick you on the side? I mean, for a date, like individual introduction,
right.
And it's been you will never meet nobody, because some of the girls really look good looking and like models, and I'm not. And
that's
it
debatable.
was my opportunity to meet the man. That was
okay.
I think like that.
So 13 years ago, you're living in Saint Petersburg, Russia. Really, really beautiful city, by the way. If you haven't been there, you guys listening, was it interesting for you to meet these foreign men? These weren't Russian men; these were foreign men, and you knew they were going to be foreign men.
13 years ago, oh my God, it just started when we, go for foreign countries, and Americans come to our, country, just starting there.
Right.
So, and yeah, it was a good experience.
It was different, right?
Yeah, it was different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And your English? How was your English at that time?
Not really good, but I have a good friend. She knew English very well, so she translated for me what I didn't understand. But it was so much fun there, so I had a great time, and
you met some interesting men, right?
Yes, I did. I went on a date next time.
Yeah.
I mean, next day I went on a date. So
yeah.
It was
okay.
good. Fun.
It's good.
Really polite and nice gentlemen, so it was nice.
But you didn't meet your husband at the social, but you did meet him through a foreign affair. So tell us how that happened.
I did. So my husband met a girl through your site, and he went there to meet with her, like individual introduction. So it didn't work out, and I was like his next choice. I was a second. Okay?
Second, you are not second
Next.
choice, Dina. Okay, you might have been another choice, an alternate choice, but you are anything but second choice. But okay, so.
Yeah. So it worked out, and yes.
So 13 years now.
13 years now. Two beautiful kids.
Absolutely beautiful kids. I'll vouch for that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cool. So, and a lot of the women that have gone to the socials and everything, and
yeah, so
great women, right? I mean,
yes, we all have like a master degrees, if you want to hear that. We all in college, university, so good girls. We all working,
yeah.
to work there, and.
But they're coming because they want to explore their options. It's
Of course, it was like we joined. A foreign affair, and it was like, girls, it's going to be social. They're great. That's a good one. I mean, that company is real. They're going to have socials. Real guys come to our country to meet us. I think it's a great opportunity.
It's better than writing letters, isn't it?
That's better, of course.
You get to meet.
Actually, maybe a couple letters I answered. So
right.
I want to see guys. So
you want to see the guys, and you're here.
Yeah.
All right, that is so cool. Love it.
Yes.
You knew the opportunity was there, right?
Yes, it was really nice, and if you didn't met with AJ, so I'm sure I met somebody at the next social.
I'm sure you would have too. All right. I mean, you would not have stayed single for long.
Doubt. Yeah, I had a great time. I had a couple guys who I really like in socials, but like AJ more, and it's really clicked, between us. And so we met in March and we got married in October. So it was like fiancé visa took maybe like 6 months. It was really quick.
It went fast back then. Yeah.
13 years ago, it's pretty fast, I think.
And did you make friends with the other women? I know Tanya was at a table with 5 women, and they actually became friends. And all 5 of those women at that table met and married men through a foreign affair, but not just from the United States, from different countries all over. And one of her really good friends still lives in Michigan. And they got married about the same time we did, so they've been together now for well over 20 years. They met 22 years ago this week at that social, so because he was there with us. How about you?
So my friend met a guy from Italy, but I'm not sure it's social, but I think it's through a foreign affair. So, and I have a neighbor actually. She's a Filipino girl, very nice. She's so nice. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Girl can be so nice. So, and they met through foreign affair.
Did they? Yeah. That's great. So it's neat. I mean, you know, if nothing else, those socials for the women, because we realize there's like a 10-to-1 ratio of women to men, right? So we get that, but we try to make it really, really nice, and we give them as much respect as we can, because they deserve that respect. So we make it nice with drinks. You see champagne with food, a little bit of music, a little bit of entertainment, to try to keep them engaged and happy and having fun. At least we want it to be a fun experience. We want them to meet the man of their dreams when they're there, and it's important for us, but we also want them to come away from that night, if they didn't, and unfortunately there's a pretty good chance that they're not going to, because there's so many more women than men, but at least they can come away from the night feeling good about themselves, that they had fun, that they maybe made some nice girlfriends.
Yeah, and I went there, and I looked at it, and it was not so official, not like girls sitting at a table, you know, and guys go from one table to another. No, it was like more like so relaxed, you know, everybody drinking, eating, talking, dancing. So it was really nice. I really like it. That's why I went to another social and another social. So
Yeah.
I could go more and more.
But you're married now, yes.
Yeah, but I was, you know.
But it is fun, and it's fun for the women too, and it's great. I mean, look, when you look at these photos and you look at the video, like, you know, you see people, she's smiling, she's having fun. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
And that's what it is, and it's just people interacting. It's just like real people. Like you said, a lot of these women have master's degrees. They have an amazing educations. They have wives. Some have children. They have families. Behind every woman you see there, guys, is a story, a real life. These are not just numbers. These are not just people that pop up in a box. We come over and they magically appear, disappear, and that's it. And they only exist for us. Sometimes I think some people think this way. These are real live people that do all kinds of different things, yet they make the time to go to these social events, and because they do want to meet someone, and they know that the majority of men tell us that they do want to meet someone for serious relationships and marriage. Every once in a while you get people, both men and women, with different agendas, but for the most part everybody is trying to do the same thing, which is why we get so many engagements, is because when you put the men and the women in the same room who have told us that they want to have this kind of relationship, that that's what they're looking for, and you put that population together, you stir the pot a little bit with, you know, and watch what happens. This is what happens. You get engagements. I was just told today on our Kiev tour going on right now that we had a gentleman that defected from the tour. We always get defectors. When I say defector, I mean he did not go on to the next city because he found someone in Kiev that he really felt is the one, and I guess they were shopping for rings. You know, that's great. If that happens and you can move that fast, that's wonderful. When I met Tanya, I knew by the end of that social that night, and actually we talked for hours after the social, I knew that this was going to be it. You know, and then the next day we went on a date. I think it was the next day or day after. I think it was day after. We went on a date to the zoo because Tanya had a 2-year-old from a previous marriage, and the first thing that he did was throw up all over me in the car because he'd never really been in a car much before, and it's like, oh, this is going to be enjoyable. Yes, enjoyable. But you know what? It was fantastic. He still throws up on me. He's 24, so you know, he just gets car sick all the time. He gets motion sickness.
So AJ proposed me like next day after we met.
Did he really?
And he said, I need to do it like as much as soon as I can because I'm afraid that somebody else will do it. You know?
AJ's a very smart man. I've always said that about AJ. He's a pretty smart guy.
Yes.
He has his own business. He does great, and he was worried that someone was going to snatch you up. So he proposed to you the day after he met you?
Because I really like some guys from that social. So, and it's like, you know.
Yeah, AJ knew what he was doing.
Okay.
That is hilarious. That's funny. I like that.